right, man. This is your boy Alpha Hebrew. Man, it feels good. Feels good to still be alive. Before I start this video, I want to give all praises and thanks to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and our beautiful black brothers and sisters. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in and subscribing, to what I have to offer. When it comes to, giving y'all information of how I view things. A lot of it comes scripturally, but then a lot come from, just worldly aspects of what we see day to day. Because you got people who don't, want to believe in the Bible. So I try to whoop them with their own history, their own, analogies, thesis, on how they see things with my own thesis. So one thing we're going to get into is blacks and European whites. We're going to get into it because I see a lot of people talking about, we the same and black people are racist who tell the truth and things like that. I had a whole video put up about the Wilder and the Fury fight or whatever, and they tried to get it taken down, all the Europeans, because they was flagging it and it was picking up a lot of traffic. It had like 1,300 views in one day or whatever, and like 150 comments. I think it's still up. I don't know why, but they sent me some like email said CBS hit me with a copyright claim and all that, and I only used a couple seconds of whatever highlighted video that wasn't from CBS. It was just, they always attacking me and trying to take my videos down, so it'd be hard for me to get that good content and that good footage out there, but I just had to expose them for a second. And YouTube and CBS and all these other networks, they definitely trying to work against me and others that spread this truth. One thing I want to touch on is racism. They say, we are racist. They say, whenever you use a term that they don't agree with, like Americans stole this country and Americans try to eradicate the Indians and Americans. And when I say Americans, I mean European whites stole this country. It's not their country, and they won't give it back, and they haven't given it back. You got people in my comments. I love it. All y'all that watch these videos, I don't care who you are. You can be, black, white, Chinese, Hispanic, whatever. If y'all are on, the side of unrighteousness, stay over there. Y'all can defend it. And then for all my people who are on the side of righteousness, we're going to defend that. Because in the Bible, it says it, in the Bible, it says it. It says that we would be, taken captive and we would be enslaved and under these rules of these Europeans. They just don't want to tell the truth about it. If you go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it states clearly right there. And then you can go to, and this is everywhere, you can go to Deuteronomy 28 and 64. It said we'd be spread it, around. We'd be spread in all nations, so we everywhere, but here in America, we get the oppression part the worst, and we've been getting it worse for about 40 years. I want to get the actual term racist for y'all, and we're going to read from what they have when it comes to racism. I like to do this, and I like to do this live so people can see that I'm not making nothing up and I'm going straight to the source, because they keep saying we're racist when we tell the truth. So let's define racism. Okay. They like to change the terms and all that good stuff, so. A belief that race is a fundamental determinant of human traits and capacities, and that racial differences produce an inherent superiority of a particular race. So saying that one race is superior than the other race. Uh, it's impossible for blacks to be racist here in America because last I checked, we were taken captive. Last I checked, we were on the slave ships. We were on the boats. Last I checked, we were picking cotton. Last I checked, we were getting lynched. Last I checked, we were taught a language other than our own language, which is Hebrew. We were taught English, a very poor language. English is the most poor language there is. It's broken and it started from Latin. So that's why all these, words be weird and it's just stupid and, it's demonic. But last I checked, we were in captivity. So how could we be racist about telling the truth about how racist European white people are and how it is in America? It's evident, it's documented. One of the greatest, most intellectual men of all time, according to them, Albert Einstein, guess what he said? Guess what he said about white people? He said that racism is a white man's disease, not a black man's disease. And he is the one who figured out that the Pythagorean theorem, which is theory, and that's how they, go about life and how they do their structures and, the relativity. He figured it out, or he came up with his theory, and they used that, and they crowned him, So he said that about white Europeans. He didn't say that about blacks, and he is white. He said it's a white man's disease. He said it in 1946 during one of his speeches. So he said that y'all have, superiority. That's the word that I was trying to say earlier with being superior over black people. Not the other way around. So how could we be racist when the smartest man, so if he was smart enough to figure out the Pythagorean theory, if he was smart enough to figure that out, right? If he was the genius that he was, that genius said that that's a white man's disease. So what do y'all have to say about that? The smartest man that y'all said ever, Albert Einstein. As you have facts and you have fiction. Fact is, this land is not y'all's. The fact is, this land was stolen, colonized. They said, oh, just follow the law. They didn't follow the law. When the Indians, quote unquote Indians, which were black people, had laws placed already. And they broke those laws. They killed those people. They manipulated those people. Everything that they try to lock people up for right now, that's what they did first. It's in their DNA. It's in their DNA to be like that. That's why the Most High said, it's over for them. He that lead in captivity shall go in captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. It's your turn. It's coming. Einstein said it. Then y'all want to be mad at us and call us racist because we say white people need to stop doing this, which it is true. They need to stop coming up with a defense every time we start a movement or every time we do something for ourselves. We can never have nothing for ourselves. LGBTQ, whatever community, why they not getting pepper sprayed? Why they not getting, beat up and all this other stuff by the cops? I don't see a lot of them going to jail. I don't see nobody kneeling on their neck. I don't get how that movement could be more important than black people that have been oppressed for 400 years. Y'all not listening, 400 years. And they just want the right to be something they're not. We just want to be who we are, and we can't even do that right. We can't even do that because they don't even want us to be who we truly are. They want to be something else. We don't want to be something else. We want to be who we are. And every time we want to be who we are, they say it's racist. In Deuteronomy 7:6, it says we are the chosen children. Israel. Romans 9:13, it said, Jacob I love, Esau I hated. And then they say we wrong for that. You go a chapter under, it talks about it in the same, it said, am I wrong? The Most High forbid. And I'm going to get that. We're going to read. It's time to read, man. Because we're racist because we're telling the truth. We're racist because we're telling the truth. But when they were lying that whole time, 400 years of lies, nobody called them out. So now we're going to do the will of the Most High. We're not them people back then. We're not them people back then when y'all gave them a book called, How to Keep a Slave, using the Bible, how to manipulate it. That's why if you watch Eli, the movie or whatever, they was trying their hardest to get to the Bible because they know that was the most important key to life. And when they thought they had it, he felt so stupid because it was written in Braille. These people, these Europeans, they're going to feel stupid because the Bible is not for them. It's for us. It's not for them. Let me grab this scripture real quick. Let's go to Romans. Yeah, the Bible is for us, man, so that's why I'm doing this. And I'm going straight here. I ain't got my sword, but I got my backup sword. Because it's in the room. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, the Bible's for us, man. It's for us. It's for you. Read this. Get in tune with who you are, man. Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. The Most High telling you he hates Esau. Let's go under, like I said earlier, 9:14. What shall we say then? What you gonna say then? What you gonna say then? If the Creator hates Esau, what you gonna say then for all the people trying to save Esau? What you gonna say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? Is the Most High, is he unrighteous because he hate Esau? He said, God forbid. God forbid. That's a clean cut right there. So if he hates y'all, how you think we feel? How you think we feel? I seen brothers saying, I'm Muslim, everything ain't all about black. Yes, it is all about black. Yes, it is, because it's been all about them for 400 years, 400 plus years. It was about them when they came here in 1492 and took over the whole little Indians and how they was living, the so-called Indians, which was us, and took that whole thing over. Because they shook their hand. That's why we're not supposed to be shaking their hands. Because they trusted them. They gave them food. They that's why you got to watch what you eat. That's why we got to follow the dietary laws. Because they trusted them. And there was some Indians that was sitting back like, hold up, man. Something don't feel right. Something don't feel right, man. Then they killed them. They killed them. They was killing their chiefs and everything. All because he wanted to go back and bootlick where he was originally supposed to be, in Europe. Y'all gotta really realize and remember, those people were have-nots when they traveled. They were going around trying to regain trust and be somebody where they were, in Europe. That's why they was bringing their treasure and bringing all the women and doing all that. They was bringing them back. And then Columbus tried to start his own regime, or whatever you want to call it. Then he was persecuted for that. So he went to jail. They locked him up or whatever, because they caught wind of what he was doing. They was trying to say they caught wind because he was the way he was treating the Indians. No, they caught wind because he was trying to build his own empire. That's what European white men and white women do. They want to try to build something because they've never had an empire ever. Alexander the Great, that was not an empire. He was trying. See what happened. So technically this will be their first empire, but it can't be because they're not indigenous to it. Einstein said it, y'all. White men, the disease of racism is within them. Say white man's disease. Say white people's disease. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Y'all gotta wake up, man. There's clean cuts everywhere. Everywhere. Whatever y'all wanna do is clean cuts. The truth just don't live in them. The truth lived in them, tell them to go back to their country. I guarantee you they say they won't. I guarantee you they say, I was born here in America. My forefathers. I guarantee you they tell you that. Wake up, Jake. Wake up. Wake up. Eve, wake up. These people are not your friends. You will see. You will see. But for my brothers and my sisters, y'all keep being strong and keep tuning in, keep watching, because I'm going to hit y'all with stuff that, they won't allow out there. They try to block. They always going to block me, but I'm going to keep hitting y'all with this, these teachings and this education, man, because it's real, it's like when you quench your thirst, it's real refreshing. It's real refreshing, man. I watch everybody too, I'm just not a self-righteous person. I watch everybody, I'm always in everybody's lives and stuff like that, and I try to comment and try to, enlighten people also, man. But yeah, y'all keep being strong. Keep getting in tune with who you are. Keep getting in tune with who you are. I love it. I'm seeing all my sisters get into this word, get into this truth, get into this light, the light that they were supposed to be in, the light that was really given to them at birth, and the brothers also. I love it, man. Y'all keep going. Y'all keep fighting. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and, push this knowledge. Get it out there so people can go see for themselves and do your research on it. If y'all think I'm lying, do your research on it, man. The truth live in me and live in you, my brothers, my Israelite brothers and sisters. The truth live in us, it don't live in them. I'll see y'all in the next video.